my lovely cat Zora decided he wants to run around, meow, and he now likes paper bags. He dives into paper bags and, you know, makes an enormous amount of sound. Hey, this is Jay Zippo, my stream. This is my weekend roundup. Just kind of putting everything together for that particular weekend, and kind of go over what we did, what happened, and that kind of stuff. Usually I have my friends join me. Osculim, Metal Skulls. Metal Skulls has his own channel, but it's on BitChute, bitchute.com, and it's called Not Safe for Work, or I shouldn't say that, it's NSFW, Adult Modding and Gaming, and it's exactly that. It's definitely not safe for work, but if you want to see a bunch of mods working together, sometimes working gloriously, sometimes not, but it's always entertaining and fun, and he makes it really, really fun. So just go over to BitChute, bitchute.com, and type in NSFW Adult Modding and Gaming, and you'll see it. Yeah, so this weekend, I think Friday night, we crashed real hard. Mind you, we weren't playing anything serious. We were just kind of goofing around. We did the treasure map thing, and me and Osculim figured it out. But for the most part, we were just doing some fun stuff, and it ended up crashing. So that wasn't really great. But I didn't add any mods except for one. Well, a couple mods, but only one made it through. In our adventures, and I don't know why I didn't remember this, there's parts of Dawnguard where you gotta have Serana. So, yeah, I unfortunately have Serana. Much like Annie, when we left Annie, yeah, I missed her a lot. But Vorstag grew on me. And I'm hoping, I already missed Vorstag and his dopey, oh, nothing like tilling the earth and stroking your poke for big glory, or whatever the hell he says. I forget what he says. Hey, Osculim. How you doing, buddy? I'm just kind of going over stuff. Wow. I don't know why I'm never ready with the stream deck. There we go. Wait, what? There we go. Hanging in there for a Monday. This is my kind of my experiment in its own way. Last week I think I've been set it up a bunch of times over the weekend. Last week I was rough, really rough. Didn't feel good all week. Had like weird gas pains and stuff, and in and out of fevers and stuff. And I'm just wondering if it has anything to do with like a constipation type of issue and something I'm eating. And it's ham and mashed potatoes and green beans. So I had last week, that's what I had yesterday. And then I'm going to have them again tonight. So Tuesday we're going to find out if that's the true cause of why I was feeling sick, or I went out on last Monday to shop and someone got me fucking sick, which is probably the case. And I don't know why I do this, because I always have these wild conspiracy theories in my head, like, oh, it must have been when I walked through the living room and Zorro ran across my feet and I accidentally punched myself in the nose. That must be it. It's probably not it, but somewhere in my head I feel like it's what it was. So anyways, yeah, I was just talking about how we crashed on Friday pretty hard. I don't think we crashed again. We had a little hiccup in service one of the days where I left the yeah, I don't know if it was Saturday night or Sunday. I can't remember which one it was, but we Yeah, because I was in the Elysium stage, which I'm gonna have to move out of now because it's too much. And we went out. And I glanced over, and I was stuck, and the screen was black, and I'm like, oh no! So I quickly got out of the game, and it instantly came back. So yeah, we got to get rid of the Elysium stage. Anything that's causing these problems, and so far, alright, I'm coming to a realization, girls. Yeah, I'm coming to a realization. You're adorable. Okay, so we crashed twice in Windhelm. We crashed at the bathhouse. And we crashed at the Elysium estate. Now I'm talking about the full crash, the stream and everything. All of them have major individual stuff in them. It's not vanilla. Yeah, or that's could be very true. The lighting. I'm gonna say it's also, I think, when it has, I always have a hard time explaining, like, I always want to say IP, but has its own unique stuff to it, and high-end graphics and stuff like that, like its own intellectual property. Like the modders did their own thing with it. That's the 4 places that did it all have that. And you're right, a lot of those mods have massive lightings in it. Hey, Osculim. Yeah, I mean, actually, that's what I was kind of thinking about doing. I was going to, for the time being, I was either going to I was going to just do the house in Whiterun. It's easy and simple. The other thing is I was going to go to Solitude. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of that house, but it has everything I need, and I could just put it in there. Put all my stuff in there. Yeah, so. Yeah, so let's autosave him. So yeah, in regards to like the mods and stuff this week, I tried technically 3, but 2. Serana Holic, something like that, did not work with my build. I don't know what it is. I didn't even want to look because all it did was make her face black and nothing changed. And I was like, okay, we're not using that mod. So then I think it's Superb Serana.
I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
I like it a lot. She does look like a bitch. Because part of me was like, she does look like a cranky Karen of a bitch. I was like, well, she's not a true, she's in the role of, I guess, a protector, if it has to be anything. Because we are the 4, but, so, she'll make do. And I want to see if I can find a different pant thing for her. And I watched some of my stream as I was falling asleep. I mean, I like this outfit, but I don't think, probably next week I'll either have a new one or I will be back into one of my originals. Because
let's get indoors or in a cave.
I mean, it's fantastical. I really like it, but
I'm right here.
The butt looks like I don't know, a MILF, like a 40-year-old MILF. Not that that's bad or anything. And then, I mean, the boobs look good, but it's kind of hard to even see cleavage. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I love how it looks, but I think it's a bit too much, so I'm going to have to revert back, either back to my original or find something new. So, that's our characters. Also, instead of screwing around with her, we went back to this. This is perfect for her. She's really good.
Where'd you come from?
Wait, what? Get out of my way, you dickbag. Oh no, I see ya. Oh.
That was a good workout.
Did that vampire get killed by the spider? Alright, Twilight Princess. Oh no, you didn't. Wait. I mean, technically speaking, you shouldn't be able to resurrect vampires. They're already dead. So when they die a second time...
So what now?
Whatever. Volkahar vampire. Hey. I already have this. Iron. Where's the other one?
Ready?
I do like the fact that they were running away and they like ran into the... Yeah, they didn't last hardly at all.
What can I do for you, friend?
There's the other one. Yeah. They showed up and within 10 seconds, dead. We just gotta wait for... You're gonna have to move. Come on. Anaka, you gotta move. Jesus Christ, girl. There we go. Holy crapola. Alright, so. I'll definitely take a look. So yeah. That's pretty much all I tried to put into it was the Serana one. I guess I'll keep her. The thing is that there's a cool hand square up there. She has her own body style in there, and that's fine because Eerika has her own body style. Or her own skin or whatever. The only problem I see with that is like Eerika, once in a while, her pants will go on and off if you're at a certain angle or if you're too close. That's troublesome. And then with
I've got your back.
with hers, like the thong doesn't look like a thong, and her butt kind of looked like a Barbie butt, like it was just plastic. Yeah, you got a plastic ass. I don't know, do vampires shit? I mean, would they really have to? I mean, they just drink blood. Huh, interesting. I hope so. At some level, I kind of understand it. Like, it is a person that's different than most in Skyrim. I get it. But then on the other side of it, it's like, yeah, no. It's way too much trouble for what it's worth. What's up? Yeah, you're everywhere. I gotta find out why they're all over the place. And I think I mentioned about... oh yeah, I forgot we're back here again. But there's no Headless Horseman. So, Lighting's good here. So yeah, that's that was it for the mods. Yeah, I think that was about it. So in regards to yeah, there's I believe Sunjeong, or no, I don't Sunjeong. Which ones? There were some that did the same thing too. It came with. Actually, there's ones that I was looking up when I was trying to find some for Zora. It has in big red letters. You have to send it through your body slide thing for it to work correctly on your character. And in some way, I kind of like it. That's kind of a great idea. And others like, well, you know, that knocks off half the people like me before I knew really about body slides. I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm not doing that one. So, is that? No. Please don't tell me. Alright, I think that's just a shadow on her butt. Alright. No, it looks like it's gonna be a beautiful sunrise. Let's get up there and take a look at the sunrise.
I've got your back.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Yes, she does. I didn't touch him though. She has her own, because hers are a little more complicated, at least from what I gathered, because she had that outfit. So I was body sliding her outfit, not her. But with that though, the problem with that is though, anyone who put on that outfit looked identical. I am such a dumbass. That's why they did it. So that not everybody who wears that outfit will have the exact same supplies. And if you remember towards the end, before I started getting all the original armors, they all had huge boobs and big butts. So here's to me being a huge dumbass that I could have just went to her and body slided her to a unique level. But I mean,
I've got your back.
I wouldn't touch her right now. Nah, I wouldn't. There's nothing I would change about her. Not a thing.
Can I help you?
Yes, I want to marry you. Speaking of that, come on. I'm afraid to put this on.
I'm right behind you.
Maybe I can't marry her.
On.
I don't know. I don't know if that would be a problem or not. So, yeah, so, anyways, so yeah, that was it for the build. We crashed once on Friday. We added the
Still here.
Serana thing. Oh, that's right. I gotta ignite it, so, alright.
Still here. Still here.
Yeah, not that anyone really wants to know this, but I watched Uncharted
Can I help you?
on Netflix. And Osculim, I think I've said this before, never ever worry about how you spell things or your grammar unless
Can I
it's
help
funny.
you?
You know? Like, me and Todd, when we do
there
Dungeons &
something I
Dragons, we
can
do
help you
typing,
with?
and then almost every single time I say, think about it or something about it, and I put
there something I can help you
ABOU
with?
space TIT. And I'm like, of course that's what I write. That's me to a T. Like,
What
tit,
can I do for you, friend?
about it. So no, never ever worry about spelling, man. As long as we know what you're saying, that's all that matters to us. So, really quick, I watched Uncharted, and the only reason I'm mentioning that is it was fun. It was a fun movie. I enjoyed it. It's never gonna win any awards, but it's a fun movie. But I'm starting to get a feel for all these new movies. Now, for an example, the 80s had this genre of movie that was a comedy, slapstick comedy thing that just every month 2 or 3 came out. like
I'm right behind you.
Mannequin or Weekend at Bernie's or that kind of shit. I can't think about the 90s or 2000s. I'm sure they also have them, but I'm figuring out that the 2020 and on, there is a lot of movies that are pretty. They look pretty good, but the writing stinks, and it's like hollow. It's shallow.
I'm right behind you.
You know? Yeah, like Airplane. That's a great movie. I think that was 70s, but no, it was 80s. You're right, it was 80s.
What can I do for you, friend?
Those kind of movies, they were slaps. I actually really like them. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, but it's just like I always got a feel for. Okay, Anaka, Jesus Christ, lady, just walk away. Wow, that's beautiful though. And I'm getting a feel for what the new movies are now. In at least this is just me talking on my ass. It's like hollow. I mean, it's like, I'll use an Uncharted as the example. The acting is actually pretty good in it. I have no problems with that. The action was great. The sci-fi or the CG and all that, really good. Nothing to complain about. The plot line was a video game, obviously. So, you know, and then there's some really fantastical scenes where I'm sure people were like, oh my god. I'm like, yeah, but it's a video game. It's basing it off that. So I got it. I understood it. I could hang my hat on it. Everything was fine, you know. I'd probably give it a B. B minus. The problems with it, it's just empty. It's like hollow. It's almost like you can feel it was really rushed, and the writing was not great. There's a couple parts where I was like, you know, chuckled, or oh, that was kind of cool, and then I was like, wow, they really took a big assumption there. That's one of the biggest things with new movies is like, you're moving along on a plot, and they have to reach, you know, from A to B. But to get from A to B, or reach from A to E, but to get to A to E, they got to go B, C, D, E. They don't want to do the B, C, D, E. They just want to jump to E. So they do something weird, fantastic, or something where, oh, wait, this happened. I think this. And all of a sudden, they're way down the plot, and you're like, what? Why would they do? Oh, okay. And it's full of so much action, you just kind of like, okay, and you kind of move along with it. And that's what I mean by empty. And then the character development was next to nothing. I'm a Star Trek fan, not a Star Wars. I love Star Wars too, but I absolutely adore Star Trek because they take the time to, you know, the characters. By the end of Star Trek Next Generation, you knew those characters. You just knew them. So, I don't know. I guess what I'm babbling about is that I just feel like the new stuff is just hollow. The last example I'll give you is Melissa McCarthy is desperately trying to find her way around, and she has a couple new films out. We tried one on Mother's Day last year. This year. Oh my god, it was the worst movie I've seen in a really long time, and there were some really banging actors and actresses in there. There were some really good actors. The one actress won a frickin' Emmy. Or Oscar or something. She won something, and I really like her as an actress, as a black woman. She was the one in The Help, I think, where she cooked the shit pie. She was in that. But even she couldn't say, the writing was absolutely atrocious. How it got past the boardroom, I have no idea. And it was so empty. There was no character development. They just kind of threw everything at you and tons of assumptions. And yeah, I feel like that is the new 2020 movie. Yep, that's actually it. Like, really dumb, pretty chicks that have a couple one-liners that you'd laugh at, like, oh, huh, that was kind of funny, but after that, they're just, oh, okay. You know, like I said, Uncharted. I would say, if you got 2 hours, it's fun. It is, and there's some really good cinematics in it, and Marky Mark is in it. I always liked him. The new guy, I kind of like too. I liked him too. He did a really good job. Like I said, the acting was fine. Oh, and the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to move on to, because I'm only got about 10 minutes left here. The last thing I'm going to mention is that I don't think this will ruin a plot. The evil. My ALEXA in the bathroom kicked on. It was probably warning the toilet that my ass is coming soon. Alexei's like, hey, toilet, get ready. And toilet's like, "Mrrr." Toilet's like, oh. Can you tell my Ritalin is in full gear? It is just... Yeah, yep, exactly. Osculim, it's... I mean, there's a couple that, you know, and like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. I'm not saying that you shouldn't watch it. If you like action movies, it was fun. But the problem with, the number one problem with that whole movie was, I like Sabrina, Teenage Witch, the one that's on Netflix. And the lead evil girl in that movie, or in that show, at least for a couple seasons, was this black woman. And she is really good. I really like her. She fits the evil part perfect, but she has a really, really unique hairstyle, a really unique look. I'm guessing they filmed this movie while she was in the middle of doing Sabrina or somewhere there, because she had the exact same hairstyle. She looked almost identical to what she did in Sabrina, and that just threw me off completely. It probably was almost a movie killer for me, because I'm like, I'm just waiting for Sabrina to come out, or Harvey, or something to come out, or hell, even Salem to come out and start talking. Like, put a wig on her, do something. And I know I'm babbling. One last thing before I cut it off when we go to what we did on. Me too, Osculim. I get bored real quick too. I just like bink. I'm like, all right, this sucks. And I'm like, do I want to waste my time with this or not? That's why movies are not big on my list. I'm much more TV shows, because you know they're what, 40 minutes long rather than having to dedicate 2-3 hours. So the last thing I mentioned, I think I already forgot what I was going to say. The last thing I'll mention though is yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, doesn't matter. Alright, because I was rambling anyway. So alright, got that out of my system. I think you guys totally understand that. I just feel like the movies today are empty, like rushed, obviously rushed, but the thing is, and it's hard to say that because I'm watching it, and I'm almost trying to find something wrong, like visually with it, or even acting with. The acting was pretty darn good in it. The visuals were good. The scenes were fantastic. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I've watched all the Orville. Orville is amazing. Orville is amazing. I love it. Except, was it beginning of season 2, was it? There's some really weird shit. Yeah, it was the beginning of season 2. Really weird couple episodes to start off with. I thought Orville wasn't going to make it after those episodes. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this? Not going to say anything, and I don't know. But yeah, I love the Orville. So yeah, anyways, alright. On with this here. Alright, so let's get down here. Okay, so yeah, we are in Dawnguard, and that's why we have Serana. I want to build up a great crossbow. Now, I know Osculim and Metal Skulls will help me find a mod for that. Once I get to the point of I can't make the crossbows any better, I'm gonna put in a mod, and then I'm gonna try and find a fantastical crossbow I can use. I don't really care so much about the damage it does. I just want it to look really cool. So once I get, my main point is to get everything I can for a crossbow before I install the mod, because I don't want any kind of conflict. I read that somewhere because I was trying to do something with a bow, and there was someone somewhere said something. Oh yeah, and be careful. I don't know if it'll do it, but in the crossbow, if you don't have something, and if you haven't done something with the Dawnguard, it doesn't work or whatever. It could be someone talking out of their ass, but it always stuck with me. So I'm like, all right, make sure that crossbow is at the highest level it can be, and then I'll install that mod, and I'll have some really cool ass crossbow. Faction crossbows. Thank you. Oh, cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. That's what they were saying. Season 3, it got a little... I didn't want to read too much, Actually, I lied there. I've only watched through season 2. I haven't started season 3. So, I almost forgot that it's even going. There's so many goddamn TV shows and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. Ooh. Is there... Hopefully there's like a really light one, because I'm trying to get her away from... I guess I can be. I mean, besides Serana, if you look at her, she's cute and light and happy. She's...
Can I help you?
Badass. And again, I need to get different...
I'm right here.
She's the high priestess, so she's supposed to look like that. And then I just wanted her to look kind of evil, and that's actually a very perfect armor for her. That mid region is not working. So, all right. So yeah, we were advancing the crossbows. We found out why the ash spawn was even around, why it even existed. It was because this Ildari Sorolith, or Sorrel Thrill, Sorrow Thrill, was creating it. So, and then we went into the High Point Tower. We confronted her and killed her. It was actually pretty fun. I didn't realize, like, when we're finishing her off, they were being literal about ripping her heart out. I just, kill her and be done. Haha, yeah, rip her heart out. Like, no, you had to rip her heart out. And I guess that was for a reason. I didn't pay attention to that. Deathbrand, I'm not going to touch that because poor Osculim was trying his best to help me. And I'm just like, whoa. And plus, I think I screwed up the quest line. But I should, this week, just kind of go look and see if I can even find one more of those chests. If I can, then I maybe we're still in business, but I might have screwed that up completely. Then we went looking for the lady in this Gunmar to in regards to Dawnguard. We got Serana and we led her home to Harkin, the douchebag. And that was where we we already did that. So yeah, those were kind of the main ones that we did. We did a bunch of secondary ones. We didn't fight that many dragons. We only fought a couple, but my favorite dragon so far, the Dark Dragon. That's cool. So, I think I can auto-spawn one, so let's just give it, hopefully it won't crash my game. I don't know if this allows it or not. Yep, it does. The Dark Dragon. Oh, that's why it's... What's this? The trigger may cast God Rays incorrectly and specially. I don't want anything to crash my goddamn game, so... Hold on, let's see what... Essentially, I mean, that was it for the thing. I just want to see where... I've... This one. Okay, yep. Yep. I'm curious what it looks like. Yeah, we did that one. I think... Lunar, yep, we've done a Luster. I don't think we've done a Luster Dragon. Definitely done a Necromantic. Needlehide, Nether, yep. Plague, yep. Primal, yep. Yep, we done Sanguine. Oh, would that be the Vampire Dragon? Sanguine Dragon? Silverfang. I don't think I've met that. Bile I have. Wood... I don't think... So, Wood Scale... Silverfang... and Luster are the only ones I haven't fought yet. Obviously not the Lava Dragon or... Alright, well, I wanted to do Dark, but I am dying to crash my game. So let's find out what happens here. We're going to test spawn Test creature by spawning one now. If there are multiple creatures controlled by options around me, so.
Just a scratch.
Good luck. Where'd it go? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh wow, look at that guy. Hold on, because I spawned it, I'm just gonna look at this thing. Hey. It's just where it lands, that is awesome. This thing is, if I didn't have God mode, I'd long be dead right now. I'd long be dead. He's not a smart dragon though. That much we're figuring out right here. Oh, hey. Everybody is on fire. Anyone even close is on fire. Oh man, I missed it. Oh well, I'm God mode, so I can do it as many times as I want, I think. He would look amazing at night.
I'll kill you.
Oh yeah, eat that. Eat my shout right in your... Look at it. It even has like an awesome trail to it. Yeah, he's not a smart dragon. He lands too much. He likes to, well, it would make sense. He gets down and dirty because his whole just being around people gives damage. So it makes sense. All right, let's kill this guy. Let's get him over. There you go. That was guys. That was I gotta remember to switch back here.
Wow.
So now we know what lava dragon is like. I would have never seen it if I didn't go in there and look. Yeah, I'm not even gonna grab that stuff. I don't really deserve it. Just some gold. Yeah, I would have been, well, if I would have put on my flame stuff and I would have backed off and been shooting with my crossbow, there's no way I would have been up close and personal. I would have been dead. Yeah, dead in a heartbeat. He wouldn't even have to bite me because he would have just caught on fire. So there you go. That was kind of fun. So there you have it. That's the excitement for this fun. Yeah, I gotta get back to work now. Alright guys, I appreciate you hanging with me, and good talk about the movies. I'm glad I'm not the only one that kind of feels that way, that it's just empty now. Like, everything's rushed and you need to get it out, and that's it. And kind of that's what the video game industry is right now. It was in, I think it was in the Skyrim subreddit. There was a post, and someone said they called out Todd Howard on why there is such a thing as Starfield. And this was a while ago, and he said, oh, you know, everybody would want something like that. And I'm like, no, we don't. No one asked for Bethesda to make a goddamn space game. Nobody. Nobody anywhere asked that. And yet there they are wasting 4, 5, 6 years of development time when they could be flip-flopping between Fallout and Elder Scrolls, in the meantime making, you know, cool little smaller games with smaller studios. Like, there's no reason Starfield exists. I'm sure it's going to be a good game. I'm definitely going to get it. But that, and I was thinking about that last night. I'm like, yeah, I read that somewhere, that someone called him out like, we didn't want that. He's like, oh no, we have tons of requests for, like, no, nobody, I don't know anybody who asked that. Nobody asked Bethesda to make a space game. They just did it. And as much as it sucks, I'm glad Microsoft bought them. That is exactly it. Him and probably a couple other people in the You know, it'd be real cool if we can get in spacesuits and go up and we'll have, like, Fallout in space. Actually, isn't this game supposed to be based off a certain world? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't believe that would be a Fallout. Early on, the theory was that it was in the Fallout universe, but it was 200 years or whatever, even farther into the... But anyways, yeah, they called them out and like, yeah, nobody wanted this, dude. Nobody wanted it. Think about if they didn't do that and they said, okay, we're just gonna do Elder Scrolls 6 would probably be coming out right now, like within a year, easily come out, because they wouldn't have to build all new IPs and all these, you know, textures and stuff. They can, yeah, I'm just, you know, and I'm glad Microsoft bought them just for management concerns, because they come out with Fallout 76, which the only reason they did that was, what I heard was, the reason they did that was a cash grab and so people can play Fallout together, but also because of this game that they delayed. This game that they delayed is based off the Fallout 76 engine, but they did all the testing, pretty much guinea pigged 76 to this new one. What the hell is it? Red Faction is it called or something? Yeah. Osculim, I think you're right. But I'm, much like all the games, like Fallout 4, I didn't touch any mods for like a year until something came out that made it easier. Even in my gameplay, you see that I just have generic Tara Dickoff. The first season, she was generic until I turned it to season 2, where all the mods started coming out and I started using them. So I won't touch a mod. I won't touch a mod. Doesn't matter how good it is, for at least a year before diving in and doing any kind of modding on a game, because it's just, I did that with, I want to say Skyrim. I was trying to put mods in Skyrim, it was broke, and I had to completely reinstall the game, and yeah. Alright, done babbling. Yep. They wanted a rotation of 3. They wanted the, you know, the apocalyptic, they wanted the fantasy, and then they wanted the space. It's like, sorry, dude. It's ass in a can. Nobody wanted a space RPG. If we really wanted it, No Man's Sky has really geared themselves to be the premier one right now. They started out shitty, and now they have a kick-ass game. So, alright, I do really got to get going. So, guys, thank you very much for hanging with me and listening to my bullshit and talking. I'm always a little bit sad because I got to wait till Saturday to play, or Friday afternoon to play again. If I feel halfway decent, I'm going to pick a goofy game to play Friday. So, guys, you have a great week, and I'll be talking to you soon. Hit me up in Discord, chit chat, whatever. If you find anything cool, just want to say hi. It's cool too. I'll post some of my stupid Instagram stuff. So, all right, guys, take care.